I think there's a lot of issues that we continue to ignore. You know, when markets start to rally and they continue to rally, we forget about all the bad news that's out there. We forget about the bad jobs number we had. We forget about some of the problems that the banks are having. And I think the biggest key to me that says we're heading towards a recession is the White House is so adamant on getting a rate cut and keeping these rates low when, truthfully, the free markets will determine what asset classes should trade at, including interest rates. So the Fed should not be trying to manipulate rates, keep the dollar lower. The free market should make those decisions. And to me, that spells trouble going forward. Now, it's not going to be tomorrow, but I think we're in the very early innings of a recession that is starting.
But just let's back up for 2 seconds. What indicators specifically are you seeing that's telling you that we're in a recession or starting a recession? Because the PMI manufacturing data earlier this week was actually pretty good. As Rick Santelli just said, the initial jobless claims, the lowest since 1969. You've got economically sensitive sectors like the semiconductors in the States at record highs. What's telling you that there's a recession?
Well, I think what you're seeing is even though wage inflation is coming in, we're not seeing it as fast as we should. We don't, even though we've got such great unemployment, we really don't, because there's a big disconnect between those who are not working and the jobs that are available. And again, I believe personally that the banks are over leveraged once again. And again, when Steve Mnuchin has to come out and assure us that the banks are in good shape, which is what he did about 6 weeks ago, it reminds me of Paulson coming out in September of 2008 saying the banks are fine. And again, I don't think that we're in such good shape. And again, I can't get away from this manipulation of trying to force and artificially keep rates low, when the truth of the matter is that all these peer-to-peer lenders and all these third-party lenders are lending money like crazy, and these are higher risk loans. And who are they selling them to? They're selling them to the banks. So to me, there's a lot of issues out there that we refuse to take. Retail sales are not very good. We've got a lot of retail stores closing. So again, we're going to start losing some of these jobs, and the jobs we have are still not very good jobs.